Ladies and gentlemen, if you have ever played AI at chess, you'll know that it just completely forgets the position after about 20 moves, okay? So if you can survive the game for about 20 to 25 moves, chances are you're going to win that game. So I thought, making a video where I just simply play Chatgpt at chess isn't going to be that entertaining, because after 20 moves, it just forgets everything, and you just checkmate it with relative ease. So I thought, how on earth can I make this more interesting? How about I don't see a chessboard? Because then ChatGPT is going to forget the position, but then I'm also going to forget the position too, because I sit at around like 1400 rapid, so I'm not particularly good. I mean, I can remember maybe the first like 5 to 10 moves of an opening that I'm very confident on. Past that, I don't have a Scooby-Doo what I'm doing. So I played ChatGPT, right, without a chessboard, just typing my moves away to ChatGPT, just like in a conversation, just like a text conversation. And we played a full chess game. I'm going to need you guys to stick around to the end, because some of the moves, I mean, I'm taking like queens off separate board, it gets insane, okay? If you enjoy this video, please smash that like button, please subscribe, because this took far too much effort for one YouTube video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's jump straight into this, guys. So, I have the white pieces. As you can see, my elo is at about 9,999 currently. ChatGPT currently sat around 7. So, yeah, a bit of an unfair matchup, but it gets absolutely insane. I play e4, okay, I'm an e4 player, d4, none of that malarkey, it's too much hassle. I play e4, and ChatGPT decides to play c5, a Sicilian. The most complicated opening in chess. And I can't see a chessboard. So I'm like, okay, this is already too much for me. My brain is already hurting. I'm like, I don't know how to play against a Sicilian when I can see a chessboard, let alone when I can't. So I play knight f3, okay? I know this is the most logical move. I know it's the best move as well. And then ChatGPT plays d6, okay? So I don't even know what the hell is going on at this point. I can still visualize the board in my head. So I do in fact play this move d4, just trying to go into like this open Sicilian, but whether or not we get that is a whole nother thing, because if ChatGPT doesn't take here, I'm in a world of trouble, because I'm not going to have a Scooby-Doo what's going on. Luckily ChatGPT takes, so I take back with the knight, and currently I'm thinking, right, I can visualise where all the pieces are. This is all very simple right now. Not a whole lot has happened. Not a whole lot has been developed. I mean, granted, we're only 4 moves in, but I can see clearly what's going on. So I start feeling actually a little bit confident. And I'm like, hang on a minute, I might actually be able to do this. How wrong was I? My word. ChatGPT plays this move knight to f6. I play the move bishop to e3 for some reason. I mean, I don't even know. In my head, I'd played bishop to d3. That's what had happened in my head. But on the board, on the text, I'd played bishop to e3. This is not what I was envisioning. Obviously, if you don't know why this is bad, it's because I've just completely hung this pawn. Like, this can just be taken. But ChatGPT actually decides to play a6. And my follow-up to this, I'm not proud of, okay? I'm not proud of at all. I don't want to be judged for this, guys. But you got to remember, I cannot see the board. I have no idea what's going on. I play the move bishop to c5. I play bishop to c5. Just completely hanging my bishop. But ChatGPT doesn't take. They play knight to d7, and at this point I'm like, okay, I think my bishop is now being targeted by this knight. Little do I know, I've just teleported it through my own knight, and it can just be taken by a pawn. Like, when I first watched this game back, I was like, what the actual F have I just done? What have I done? Like, how did I think I could do that? I teleported my own bishop through my knight to be taken by a pawn, and ChatGPT moved a knight to the centre. Like, I told you at the start, it's carnage, because neither of us have a Scooby-Doo what's going on. Like, it's just insane. None of this makes any sense. They bring their knight, so I know my bishop's being hit, so I drop back to bishop to b4. Bishop b4. They then bring their queen over to b6. Now, I know that this is targeting my bishop, because I've just moved my bishop to b4, the queen's come to b6, so I know they're both on the b file. So I play the move a3 to reinforce my bishop, and the engine actually gives this as the best move. You know, not to brag or anything, but I can kind of play chess blindfolded. I'm a bit of a genius. And Chatgpt plays this move a5. Now, I'm not proud of my follow-up to this, okay? Again, we have to go to a separate tab to show you because it's not a legal chess move. In this position, I actually went ahead and short-castled. I short-castled through my own light-squared bishop and absolutely ate it up. I left my dark-squared bishop hanging and decided to short-castle through my light-squared bishop, taking my own piece. What? Now Chatgpt is up 3 points of material because I short-castled. And left my bishop hanging, by the way. Like, what the hell? What has happened? Chatgpt, again, completely ignores my mistake, clearly feeling bad for me, and plays g6. I mean, why are they preparing to Theanketo their dark squared bishop when my bishop is hanging? What? Here I then play rook e1 because I'm like, right, I know I've just short-castled. I can't think of any other legal moves other than rook e1. Because currently, in my head, I'm not seeing what is on your screen right now. I'm seeing, like, this little box down here that I'm drawing for you with arrows. That's all I can see. That's all I can remember in my head, okay? That's literally all I've got. Chatgpt plays bishop to g7, so they prepared their dark squared bishop to be Theanketoed and then played it. I then played knight c3 because I was thinking, wait, hang on a minute, I've not moved my other knight yet. That seems like a good idea. Little did I know that's just completely blocking my own bishop in, and now it's definitely dead. Chatgpt here now short castles. And this is where I played the absolutely most catastrophic blunder in the entire world. We have to go to a separate tab. Guys, just know I'm not proud of this, okay? I couldn't remember what the hell was going on. In this position, what is the actual best move? Let me have a look. So it's knight to a4, apparently. Apparently this is the best move. Danger levels, attack the queen, prepare your bishop to come back. It makes sense. I moved my a-rook. So I know my rook is on a1. I'm like, hang on. I've not moved my other rook to the centre. That's a great idea. Let's move our rook to the centre. And I take my own queen. I took my own queen against Chatgpt while leaving my bishop hanging. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? I took my own queen. I knew I hadn't moved my queen. The queen stays on d1. So I moved my rook to d1. Oh my god, I was so livid watching this back. You actually have no idea. Chatgpt is up a bishop and a queen because I took them. I took my own bishop short castling, then I took my queen, bringing my rook to the centre. That's normal. In this position, Chatgpt brings their rook to the centre. I mean, it's a bit of a boast, really, isn't it? I feel like they're taking the mick a little bit here. They've seen me take my own queen and decided, oh yeah, good idea, let's bring my rook to the centre. Yeah, nice one, Chatgpt. I then push my pawn, I play e5. They take, and here I don't actually want to talk about my response. So the only way I could recapture this pawn is with the rook. Again, we have to go to a separate tab because my move was not legal. I take the pawn with my knight. So I've taken the pawn on e5 with my knight that was on c3. I mean, it just makes no sense. Chatgpt then plays the very logical knight takes. Very logical looking move. And then I take back with my rook. Bear in mind, my bishop is still hanging. Okay, so I mean, a takes on b4 is clearly the best move. Chatgpt decides to play bishop to e6. What the hell is that? What the hell? This makes no sense. I, being a very principled man, then play the move rook to d2. Why have I played rook to d2? Oh my god. It is so obvious that I have no idea what the position looks like currently. Like, I have no idea what is going on. In my head, I know I've short castled, and that is literally it. I have no idea where anything is. ChatGPT now decides to finally take this bishop. I mean, you took your time. You took your sweet, sweet time. So now I know that something's been taken on b4. I take back with my a-pawn, not realising that I completely have hung mate in 3. Like, I've completely hung mate in 3. Luckily, ChatGPT is just as stupid as I am, and plays rook to d8. What is that? I mean, when ChatGPT unleashes the ferocious checkmate at the end, you're going to be like, why the hell didn't they play that sooner? And I have no idea. It's like it has, like, short-term memory when it wants, then long-term memory when it wants. It makes no sense. I then play the move king to h1 because I have no idea what's going on. Hanging mate in 3 again, by the way. And then the rook takes on d4. I mean, it's a great move because if I take back, the queen can take... I mean, or you could just play here, like, it's up to you, but whatever. I then play the move c3. What? I know I just moved my rook to d2 like 6 moves ago. And instead of taking their rook, I play c3 to attack their rook. What the hell am I doing? ChatGPT can just take my rook now for free. But I have insane aura, as the kids are saying these days, and they actually retreated. What the hell? Why did they retreat? Why the hell did they retreat? I now take this rook with my own rook, clearly remembering that I have a rook, but I have again completely hung mate in 3, because I can, like, block with my own rooks. Or ChatGPT can just take this rook, but instead they play queen takes on f2. And now there is force mate no matter what I... Like, it's actually unavoidable. No matter what I do, there's mate in 6 on the board. I play the move h3, trying not to get back rank mated. And ChatGPT now unleashes the most brutal sequence of events you are ever going to see. And it starts with the move rook to a1 check. Now, I didn't realise at the time that I can actually block with my rooks. I wasn't really thinking this far ahead. I know I played h3, so I was like, okay, well, king h2, no brainer. I just made that square to not get back rank mated. And now you probably think, okay, well, it's just queen f4, you block, and then queen back to f2 as mate. No, ChatGPT decided to do it in a much more savage way. The whole game they've played like an absolute moron. I took my own queen and my own bishop. I hold my hands up. But now ChatGPT has turned into Magnus Carlsen and plays the move knight g4 check. And in my head I'm thinking, wait, I've played h3 though, you've just completely hung a knight, you idiot. I'm actually going to win the game. And they play queen h4 checkmate. I just got absolutely destroyed. Like, absolutely destroyed. They found this sequence of moves, but didn't back rank mate me half an hour ago when they could have. How does that make any sense, guys? How does that make any sense? I mean, guys, if you have any other challenges for me to do, drop them in the comments below. I will fail drastically like I did in this one, but that's okay. We live and we learn. I'm clearly improving at chess. Not clearly, but I actually am making good progress. I swear, guys, I swear. If you enjoyed this video, please smash that like button and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it, guys. And I'm going to see you in the next one. Goodbye.